Today, we're going to do something a little different. We're going on a journey, not through some dense article or a history book, but through the emotional world of a story that's told entirely through song. We're going to use only the lyrics of the one and only Gregory Isaacs to piece together this incredible narrative of love, of loss, and ultimately, of resilience. So let's just dive right in. And our story kicks off with this single line. I mean, it's just the perfect metaphor for the entire journey, isn't it? It's all about trying to connect, trying to close that gap between two people. You can feel the vulnerability there. He's admitting he's a stranger, but he has this deep desire to get closer. This is step one. So how does that connection actually begin? Well, this first stage is all about the approach. You know, the different ways you might try to speak that universal language of love. What's so interesting is that right away, two totally different characters pop up in the lyrics. On one side, you've got the confident suitor. He's direct, he's practical, he's laying it all out. Let me know your future plan. But then you have the complete opposite, the humble stranger. He's basically saying, look, I might not have the fancy clothes, but I've got the one thing that matters. I know how to say I love you. It's just a fascinating look at two very different strategies for romance. But you know, no matter which approach is taken, the promise that comes next is absolute. It's unwavering. This isn't some casual thing. It's a total all-in commitment. We're talking morning, evening, when you're lonely, when you're blue, all of it. This is that emotional high point, that moment of pure, dedicated love, right before our story takes a really dramatic turn. And here's that turn. We go from the warmth of that constant love and just plummet into the cold, hard shock of heartbreak. But this isn't just portrayed as sadness. The lyrics frame it as a full-blown medical crisis, an absolute emergency of the heart.
Welcome back to the deep dive. Today, well, we're diving into the really rich, pretty poignant lyrical world of Gregory Isaacs, the legendary cool ruler.
Right.
We've been really digging into this curated greatest hits mix from ZJ Liquid Music. Really great stuff.
Yeah, ZJ Liquid, he knows his stuff. A top Jamaican selector.
Totally. And our mission today really is to kind of pull out the deepest insights from Isaacs' songs, those universal themes, love, longing, identity,
right.
Resilience too.
Absolutely. All woven into that iconic lover's rock style he mastered.
It's funny though, isn't it? Cool ruler, but the lyrics, they're just packed with this raw emotion. It always kind of gets me.
It does, and that's the magic, I think.
Yeah.
He wasn't just another reggae artist. He was a storyteller, a master, really.
Yeah.
Taking these huge, complex human feelings and making them sound, well, almost simple, deceptively simple. But they hit hard. He pulls you right into the human condition, makes it feel personal. And for anyone maybe less familiar, lovers rock, the subgenre he really defined.
Right, tell us a bit about that.
It's smoother, often slower than, say, roots reggae. Really soulful vocals, focused on romance, relationships. It's the perfect stage for his kind of storytelling.
Okay, so picking up on that emotional intensity right away, and the sources we looked at were hit with this urgent plea. Love isn't just a feeling, it's a crisis.
Oh, absolutely. He frames it brilliantly. It's like love sickness is a real physical thing, an ailment.
Yeah.
And only one specific person has the cure. He says, my heart is broken in two. It's a case of emergency.
Wow.
He even calls himself a patient the name of Mercury, needing attendance from my nurse around the clock. It's vivid, right?
Incredibly vivid.
It's not just poetry. It's about that intense emotional dependency. He literally says she's the one, the only remedy.
Makes you think, doesn't it? Framing love like it's life or death, that one single prescription.
Exactly, that desperate reliance. Have you ever felt that way? Like someone is the absolute only cure.
It's a powerful thought, that level of vulnerability, almost overwhelming. But then Isaacs, he kind of shifts gears, doesn't he?
He does.
From needing that urgent remedy, he shows us something softer, more earnest, like trying to connect as a stranger.
Yeah, and this speaks volumes, I think. It's about wanting connection beyond the superficial stuff. He sings so humbly, I may not be familiar with your language, but I sure would like to cross over your bridge.
I love that line.
Me too.
Yeah.
And then, I may not dress in style as the man in your town do, but I should know how to say I love you. It just cuts through,
Yeah, straight to the heart, no pretense.
Exactly. No barriers of language or status, just a direct appeal. And the promise is so simple, so constant. I want to love you in the morning, love you in the evening too.
Even when you're lonely, I make you happy when you're feeling blue.
Right. And he owns being just a stranger in your town.
Yeah.
But that doesn't stop the devotion. It really shows how, well, authenticity can sometimes just win out over appearances.
Totally. It makes you think, doesn't it? How often that genuine, direct approach just connects more deeply than trying to fit some kind of mold. But relationships, connections, they aren't always smooth, are they? Finding the right rhythm is key. And our sources actually take us onto the dance floor for this.
Ah, yes, the dance floor metaphor. It's great.
Yeah.
So the scene is, went to a danceless night. He's feeling tippy and the move was right. But then the rhythm's off.
Right.
He's telling his partner, cool down the pace for me, little woman. You're dabbing it too fast for me. He insists. That's not how it should be.
A little bit friction there.
A little bit.
Yeah.
But then there's her side. No use trying, 'cause she can. And so she do it how she wants. Which is kind of delightful, really.
Yeah.
It's like a mini drama about relationship dynamics, isn't it? Needing to sync up, or at least, respect each other's tempos.
Really is.
It makes you ask, how do we navigate those different speeds, different expectations? On the dance floor or, in bigger life stuff?
That's such a great point. Finding that shared rhythm or learning to dance together, even with different steps, it's crucial. But when those rhythms break down completely, or life just forces a separation, that's where the ache comes in. And the sources, they really plunge us into that feeling next. The pain of leaving, the loneliness.
And Isaacs captures this absence. It's not just the words, is it? It's his voice. That smooth, almost conversational delivery somehow makes the emptiness feel more real, more profound.
Yeah, you feel it.
He sings about the hurt, knowing you're going away, laments, seems like my life began to ruin now that you're departing. The grief is right there.
Yeah.
Sad to know that you're leaving, even though it's kind of grieving. And then the void afterwards. Who's going to hold and squeeze my time now that she's gone out of my life?
That line is devastating.
It is. And the imagery, all alone in the wilderness, searching to find some peace and rest, feeling like a prison of loneliness. His love is overdue. It's just, wow.
It's such a stark picture of loneliness.
And, other artists might express that with anger, but Isaacs, he brings this haunting vulnerability. It's sonic loneliness.
That all alone in the wilderness, it really does stick with you.